Hello everybody and welcome back to Round Chatter. So, I wanted to get up some videos for Wednesdays for up to the end of July. I wasn't originally planning on doing this because of trying to get up Monday's video for up to the end of July. But I have been doing very well in getting Monday's videos recorded, edited, and recorded, edited, uploaded, and scheduled for up to the end of July. I still have Thursday's video to upload. I've been getting some fairly good reviews on Railroad Tycoon 3. I still have some figuring out to do with that, but it shouldn't take me too long. There will be fewer episodes of that. I didn't want to upload too many of them anyway, but I found some free games on Steam that I was really interested in. There I found these are the titles of the games that I found, which are The Little Red Lie, Evil Inside Prologue, Wedding Design, and A Pinch of Magic. So I wanted to at least do an episode of each to see what the games were all about. And depending on which ones I like and which ones I don't like as much, because since there's only 5 games, I will need probably 2 more. It depends on how soon I can get to recording them and editing them to be able, sorry, I got an itch on my belly. But recording them, editing. That was my fiance texting me. But depending on all that will depend on how many I will, or should I say not necessarily uploaded, even though I will have to upload future episodes. But I mean, if I will do more episodes of certain games, I know that I had mentioned future games that I have planned on doing, and I'm still quite iffy on it because I definitely do want to play The Sims 3, and I do have that definitely planned to do for August and future months after that. For the month of October, I am not 100% sure how many episodes I will be getting out. October is the month of my son's birthday, and it depends on what videos I am able to record the rest of this month into next month. I will be going on a short vacation in July, so that will also put a little bit of a setback on some videos, recording some videos, as well as depending on how many videos I will be able to record in August due to my son's birthday in October, along with still having plans on taking a break to figure out, as I had mentioned in the last realm chatter, of using the capture card and AC adapter to record console games, because I really want to play the Fable games. I also have to figure out how I can work playing at least those kind of console games, at least the Fable games, since they are so heavily, they are a kind of game that it takes a lot of focus, and I don't want to have to, that is not English, but I'm using it anyway. I don't want to have to put more time than what I need to in editing. I know that there have been videos where I had to do extensive amount of editing, but as far as other games that I do want to play, which I also have plans on figuring out, I want to play for Wednesday videos. I want to be able, because I want to do more Wednesday videos really bad. There will be about 3 episodes of Tycoon in August. And then I will be putting... Connor, could you please quiet down a little bit? But Monday's videos then after that won't be a thing for quite a while. Yes. Oh, gee. But I really want to focus on Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sundays videos, but along with continuing Friday's videos, because House Flipper, I just I enjoy playing it all too much. I just do, and that, I feel like that will be a video, or not a video, a game that will be a heavily, how can I say this with what's on my mind? I want House Flipper to be the game that gets me started in getting a lot of subscribers. I just love that game, and I get upset when really good games like House Flipper and Banished, content creators for gaming don't record a whole lot of videos for games like that. It just, yes, I am offended by it. They both are really good games. I know that there have been some content creators that have done a good amount of episodes for, what is it called? Oxygen Not Included. So, and even though I did enjoy the game when it first came out, it was a nice game, and it was the first game that I had gotten heavily involved in with not playing PC games for an extremely long time, and then Banished came out and we got that, and then I got heavily involved with playing that, and those two games have just gotten me in the urge to play games again. And then we also had gotten Stardew Valley for the Switch when Stardew Valley had first come out. So yeah, but as I was saying with the Wednesday videos, I want to figure out, because wanna, I believe, is not a word, but I want to figure out, which I got a tip from another content creator, of which recording application I can use to record games, a lot older games, or should I say, it's not really it's like early 2000 games, some in which are actually late 90s games, but games like Spy Fox, Freddy Fish, Putt Putt. I wish I had Fatty Bear again. I absolutely loved playing that game. I would play it over and over and over again, a lot more than Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, or Spy Fox, even though I did play Putt Putt and Spy Fox a lot. But those games, which games I have planned to play on pause for just a minute. Oh crap. Now I just forgotten what I was gonna say, as far as that. I'll remember, but I actually will continue what games I want to play. I know I did mention about playing The Evil Within, both the first one and the second one, along with Prey. I know that I mentioned that once the newer House Flipper Luxury and Pets DLC come out, I plan to, since I already own both of those DLCs, I'm really hoping that they will automatically just update my current DLC games for both of them. But it will, if they don't do that, then after a few episodes of my fast run series, which I'm still confused of exactly how many episodes I will do for the fast runs. I will have to decide later. I did currently play the game. I stopped playing it a little while ago for now. I did buy some more houses, a lot more houses for that. I need to complete some jobs so I can build up some money to start renovating certain games. I did create an episode already for the fast run, but I want to record a few more finished houses first to complete before I create. I want to do about 4 to 6 houses in one video before I upload my first actual fast run of the fast run series. I did do an introduction video, which is uploaded for the first Friday of August. I need to do one more video of House Flipper for the last Friday in July. Now that I remember what I was going to say when I had mentioned about Spy Fox and whatnot, I will say that, but I want to say too, before I record the last episode of House Flipper for the end of July, the last Friday of July, the reason, I know that I had mentioned this in my last episode of Banished, the reason why certain games don't have video and audio is because I record them on my laptop, and I think I even mentioned this in my last Realm Chatter, but I wanted to say it again in a little more depth. I record them because I don't use webcam or audio because I do them on my laptop. I play the games on my laptop. And if I was to use audio and video, I would have to, you would be able to hear everything, all the clicking and whatnot. And not that I wouldn't be able to hook up my webcam or this microphone to my laptop to be able to use this. You still would be able to hear the clicking, because I would then bring my laptop over here to my desk, because I wouldn't have anything to mount my microphone to on my couch, because I record all my laptop games on my couch. I record all of them on my couch, plus the games that I play on my laptop. I don't see there being any need in using video or audio. And I know that I briefly mentioned this before in some of my actual gaming episodes, but I wanted to say it in an actual Realm Chatter video, because that's what these recordings are for. These were what these chatters are for. But when I first started my YouTube channel, stop it, hot OG. Because of my son, I was set on not wanting him in my videos at all. I wanted to keep my personal life private, and there is still some stuff that I do want to keep personal. And yes, I really do heavily want to create, well, not heavily, but I do kind of want to still create a Patreon, but I really don't have, I want all my videos to be available to everybody, and it's why I haven't created a Patreon. And since I don't have thousands of subscribers, so I don't really have, because I don't have thousands of subscribers, there's really no point in creating merch at this point. And since I don't also have an income, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have an income, and because I don't have an income with YouTube content, I would need the help I would have to pay somebody to help me create merchandise, in which I can't afford. I do need to update my PayPal account information since I switched banks. And then I have to, I know it was very difficult for me to try and figure out how to set up Streamlabs. So I will, at least once I've updated my PayPal account, I will go in then, even though now I have loads of episodes up, so it would take a while. But I will then provide my PayPal account. And because right now still I am still iffy on doing live streams, even though I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. I did want to do live streams because I do believe that it would bring in some more subscribers. But the reason why I am heavily, yes, heavily, hesitant on doing live streams is because I don't have a good time to be able to do live streams. I would have to do live streams at night. It would be beneficial for some who have a different time zone than what I do, but I would have to record after my son has gone to bed, which would be anywhere between 8 and 10 o'clock. I do stay up late sometimes to record videos because certain videos, yes, it is easier during like his nap time or once he has gone to bed to actually record some videos. But I know I would get a good amount more of subscribers on my YouTube channel if I would use my Twitch account to record some videos. But because Twitch is a live stream platform, I just also can't do that right now. I don't want to do that right now. Now, I do want to get back to games, since that is my last subject for this video. I do heavily want to do Nancy Drew games. I absolutely am infatuated with Nancy Drew games. I have been following them since I was in my preteens. I am in my late 20s now. So I've been playing the series for a very long time. But the reason why I haven't played them is because since I've been following the Nancy Drew series, since they have been out for quite a while, they started, I think, in 98, and I didn't start until the early 2000s. Now as that thought has I'll be sincerely heavily editing this video because it's taking me longer to edit this video since my son is awake, or since I am recording this video since my son is awake. But I will have to, when I edit this video, I'll have to see where I'm missing that information and just write myself a note and include it in another Realm Chatter video. But to talk about games a little bit further, oh yes, now I remember. The reason why I don't really want to play the Nancy Drew series is because of, as I said, playing the game for so long, the series for so long, is because when I started playing the series, I found a YouTuber that has done tutorials to help me. Yes, Connor. That has done tutorials that I could go to for when I get stuck, because even though they do the Nancy Drew series, outside of like the first, I think, 3 to 5 games, they didn't have tutorials for those ones, but they do have or not tutorials, strategy guides, and I do have the strategy guides for them. Except for the last one, they didn't have a strategy guide for that, even an online, like a downloadable one. But so I went to this YouTuber for tutorials, and he has done playthroughs without it being a tutorial, and his name is Arglefump, which in future episodes or future videos, I will have had a card attached in the information bin that will be in the corner up here. And so, Arglefump, and he is the Nancy Drew dude. I will link his account below. He even has a secondary channel, which Arglefump with his name, which is his name, and it's Arglefump Reads, and he does do reviews on the books, because that's what he does for this channel, of the Nancy Drew books and other books. He does do, on his main channel, he does do other games, mystery games, other mystery games other than Nancy Drew. And he's recently started playing a few other games now. And he's just really awesome. He's a really awesome dude. And which, as I said, I will link his both of his accounts in the description below. So make sure that you go ahead and check his channel out, because he is awesome. But now getting back to the games, yes, I have planned to, I wanted to do the Nancy Drew games, but because of him, I don't really want to. I don't want to take away from him, views and subscribers away from him. I want to be able to give him, subscribers. But I do plan on, as I said earlier, playing Spy Fox, Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, and Putt Putt. And if I can try and get, I know I mentioned Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and the first Roller Coaster Tycoon game, which I need to buy either a disc version or off of Steam, which I'll probably go off of Steam because it's a little bit cheaper. And then that way it's also out there for download too. I'm just a huge CD person. I do have on my other computer, I do have Zoo Tycoon 2, which I plan to play for future videos. For Tycoon Tuesday and Thursday, I'll probably pick one or the other. I'll probably pick Thursday. I still am iffy on continuing the third Roller Coaster Tycoon, because the last 2 videos, has, like I said in the last realm chatter, just haven't gotten any reviews. I do plan, yeah, I had said about the Evil Within and the second one, the second Evil Within. I plan on playing Peil. I don't like doing blind videos on YouTube, and I probably never will unless, depending on what game. If it's, it just depends on the game. I prefer prefer to go in there and just see what the controls are like and whatnot to be able to get the hang of it. I won't play too much of the game. I just want to get the hang of the controls. Sorry I keep doing that. Allergies, and I no longer take allergy meds, so I get a lot of phlegm in my throat. Plus I haven't drank in a little bit. But yes, it just depends on the game of what the game is. If I'm used to those kind of games, like since there's like so many, like for Roller Coaster Tycoon or the Sims games, Nancy Drew games, Fable games, even though Fable will no longer make videos because Lionhead Studios has gone under quite a while ago. I want to play the first Sims, but I'm having trouble getting it up and running, so I have to research and figure out how I can get it up and going. I want to also play the first Zoo Tycoon game, but since there are certain games that are older, I can't get them to install or play correctly on my gaming computer, and I have tried certain ones on my other computer, but it doesn't want to read the disc at all or even acknowledge that the disc is in there for me to be able to go in the long way and get it to install. I was hoping to play Cruise Line Tycoon and Luxury Line Tycoon, but I'm having issues with being able to record it. Whenever I try to record it, it crashes. And then I can't even just X out of OBS and get it back up and running. I have to uninstall it and reinstall it just to play it on my own. So I don't think I'll play those. I want to play Ori. I'm really interested in playing it, and a YouTuber that I am subscribed to started it, and I watched like a few seconds of it, and I'm so ashamed because it was one game that I really wanted to experience for myself from start to finish, which I will probably do a blind playthrough of. I know I want to play Outer Worlds, which I also might do a blind video for. I usually go in, I'll record it, and if I can't get a hang of the controls, I will just delete the recording and then go in and play it and get a hang of it myself first, just at least of a little bit of the episode like I mentioned before, and then I will start recording the videos properly to create a series of it. I wanted to play Virtual Villagers, but that it's a time-based game, and so it's a series that is going to take a lot of recording episodes or recordings, because I'll have to constantly go in and record just a few seconds to a few minutes, and then exit out, wait for a little bit, and then go back in. I did want to do Fish Tycoon as well, but that is the same way. I also have There was another game that is the same way, but I don't see it in here at the moment. I do know that I want to do 101 Dalmatian game. I want to do Muppets Treasure Island. I do have a load of Barbie games. I mean, I'm not a huge girly girl, but I do love Barbie games. I grew up on Barbies, Polly Pockets, Eddie Spaghetti. I wasn't a huge Bratz person, but I did have some Bratz. And I know that I want to do Stardew Valley as well, but I do honestly think that because I want to use mods, as I stated in my previous Realm chatter, I do want to use a few mods, and that's just going to take a while. I don't do good in going into the actual README or whatever part of the game and edit all that kind of BS. I really, really wanted, outside of Monopoly Tycoon, my next series that I wanted to do was the movies and the movies stunts and effects. But because there is so many issues while going in and playing it, even on my laptop I have issues. There is a way you can get it to work, but I have tried over and over again. It is something, and even though I'm really good with computers and the technology behind it, it's just very, very difficult for me to understand and get a hold of. I wish that there was somebody that could just, I would give them the permission to allow them to go on my computer and they can just do it themselves. I wouldn't be able to pay them right now to do such a thing, but I really, really want to play it. I miss playing that game. I want to be able to play it for you guys and upload it, but it's just something that I cannot understand. Going in and editing the actual description things to be able to use mods for like Stardew Valley or other games. I noticed too, as I mentioned in one of my Banish episodes, that I can put mods into that. I understand that a little bit better than this whole BS on a game such as the movies and the movie stunts and effects. And I know that I had to tweak Monopoly Tycoon, which is why there's no sound, because the only way to get it to run is if, along with having to run it as administrator, that kind of thing is a lot easier for me to do than something as doing what I need to do to get the movies and the movie stunts and effects to work. That is that. I know that there are a few games that I want to play that I have on Steam that I can't remember the titles of right now, which I will list those games in the description below so you all know as well. But for now, this is the end of the video. I have nothing else to discuss. So, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!